Southwest Florida, welcome back. We are here at the famed Gateway High School, and we're so happy to have leaders of this high school who have taken time out to grace our TV set right here at Gateway High School. We have the principal, Mrs. Watson, and we have the athletic director, Mr. Dubblede. Let's bump y'all in. See there? Whoop, whoop. When you're at school, you have to try to use the Mr. and Mrs. stuff and don't call you by first name. And so happy to be here at Gateway High School. Ms. Watson, thanks for rolling out the red carpet accommodations for our television show.
Thank you. Thank you for coming.
What's it like to have Lee Pitts Live here for a day at Gateway?
It's amazing. You know, the staff, they're very excited that you're here. So we just wanted to make things nice for you and your guests. Well,
I want you to know, after doing this show for 31 years, and going to so many places throughout Southwest Florida being hosted as a television show, this has been number one in terms of accommodations. Tell staff they're number one.
I will.
And I've said it on television.
Our day.
Of the hundreds and hundreds of places,
right,
you love winning. Speaking
you.
Of winning, Gateway High School has a winning spirit, coach. Athletic director. Would you also be coaching as well with the title of athletic director?
Oh, no. As of our new position in the district this year, we are no longer allowed to coach.
Okay.
I don't know how former ADs did it before. Just the job that we have, I don't know how they would do both, so that's just mind-blowing to me.
People probably don't know that a athletic director does so many other things that we don't know. Tell us what we don't know.
Well, what you do know is I'm probably the hardest person to find on campus because I'm running around sometimes literally sprinting through campus to get things done. Whether it's the hours, setting games up, getting budgets set, ordering, and then the simple task of organizing all the athletics and events on the school and activities, whether it's clubs or sports. It's a big job, but I love my job.
You're relatively new here at Gateway High.
Yep.
What's your background?
I was a classroom teacher at Riverdale for 15 years, and then I was the athletic director at Allen Coast High School for 3 before coming here this year.
What's been your opinion and thoughts about being able to recruit such an experienced educator to that particular position, Miss Watson?
Well, what made me excited about Mr. Dubblede is that he said that being an athletic director is his dream job and Gateway High School is his dream school. So once we have someone who's passionate about the position, we'll do great things here.
That sounds like he rehearsed that.
Well, it's true. When I first found out, I live in Gateway. When I first found out the school was being built in 2017, the plans, I was like, that's where I want to be. That's definitely where I want to be. And I've always wanted to be in this position. I'll say it again, I love my job. Absolutely love it.
Outstanding. When people think about Gateway High School, Ms. Watson, what are some things you want to come to their mind that distinguishes this high school from other high schools?
Children first. All students matter. All students have a place here at Gateway High School, and our goal is preparing scholars for college, career, and life after high school. You said college, career, and life after high school, which means that you understand that every student is not going to go to college. There are other career paths. Do you guys embrace that as well? Absolutely, and we were designed with that in mind. So we have several career academies where students could leave high school, go straight into the workforce, and make money. We have Carpentry Academy, medical, vet, engineering, and I always leave one off. What am I missing?
Is it graphics?
Computer programming.
Computer programming.
Okay. So when one moves around in this high school, they will see all of those different activities going on. Is it blended into the curriculum of a normal school day? Some of those vocational type things I just mentioned. The word vocational doesn't really fit, but that's for lack of a better word.
Yes, it is part of their normal school day. All of the classes are here on campus, and they're considered elective classes.
Oh, I see. Okay. So back to sports. We're sitting here taping this on a Friday. You got football tonight. Football is still king in high school, or you kind of put them all on an equal level?
Football, in terms of exposure, is king. It definitely is king in high school.
Can't fib on that one. Huh?
Yeah. But I will say here we have an equal emphasis on the success of all sports. Football can run the show at every school. Anybody that says it doesn't probably doesn't have a football team. But in terms of focus, as we build and grow at this school, we are building and growing and facilitating every sport we possibly can. We're adding beach volleyball this year. We have beach volleyball courts. We're looking at adding girls flag football in the spring. I've had students come up to me about boys volleyball. I've had students come up to me about boys and girls lacrosse. And then the clubs that kids have to participate in here. We have 20 plus clubs, and you don't see that at every high school. And we get kids every single day looking and asking about more. What else can we do? So just the simple involvement of students, not just in sports, but in activities, is unprecedented.
You talked about some of the programs that you're adding, athletically speaking. Talk about your basics that are here as well.
So we have the standards in the fall: football, volleyball, swimming, cross country, bowling, boys and girls bowling. One of our shining squads is boys basketball that we talked a little bit off air, and the success as a first year program in the building. This is only our second year as a physical building.
I think you went to the states or city?
Yep, we won the district title last year.
One year.
Sophomores and juniors. So
like
mostly freshmen, sophomores, 0 underclassmen. So this year we're looking to continue to grow with everybody coming back. So basketball has been our big shining light. But girls basketball, we're growing there. We're going to have varsity, JV, and maybe even enough players for freshman team. Like I said, we're adding beach volleyball in the spring, track, all these other programs, boys and girls soccer, baseball, softball. 90 plus kids coming out or signing up with interest for each team. It's unbelievable.
That is tremendous. What do you attribute to that, Ms. Watson? Is it location? Is it the size of the school, the reputation, or a combination there too?
I think it's a combination of it all, but kids want to be involved. You know, that's a big attractor. That's why most of our kids, well, a lot of kids come to school because the involvement in sports and clubs.
Can't get past that. That's a good thing as long as they make that academics number one. You mentioned a swimming program. Did I miss something? Is there a swimming pool here as well?
We do not have a swimming pool on campus yet. We use an off-campus pool, but yeah, swimming is huge.
Okay. Well, I didn't go to a high school with a swimming pool, and I wish I did, but I still was able to get it done. Let's go back to you, Ms. Watson. Let's talk about the size, faculty, and the number of students who are actually here. You are high school freshman through senior year.
Yes.
And I remember when I interviewed you here before the school even opened. I did a show here when it was all beams and everything. People are looking at some images of that now on screen. At that time, you were trying to hire staff. Now you are fully staffed, or if people listening now interested in careers, this may be a place they may consider working.
Yes, we need teachers. We have a great environment. We work as a team here, but we are growing. Last time you interviewed, I think we only had ninth graders only. So it was about 400 ninth graders. Last year we had 1,300 students. Right now we're sitting at over 2,000 students. So we have grown. And we have about 95 teachers. They love working here. They come to work every day. They do not miss work. So Gateway is a nice place to work.
Is that max, that number you named, in terms of the number of students?
Well, our capacity is 2,200. So we'll be looking to get about 200 more students next year.
Not your little mom and pop school like I grew up in.
No.
The graduations take place here at this school? Or you go off campus?
Lee County graduations are off campus.
Okay. Explain to our viewing audience where we are physically right now. I know people seeing all the nice black and they see the logo in the background there. Where are we? This is
called a black box theater. So it's not an auditorium like most schools have. It is a black box. So this is front and center on our campus, and this is where we have theater productions. So if we bring parents in, this is the location.
Okay, because it looks like it's big enough for a basketball game, but I thought I might be, this might be where you can convert it to a basket, but you got a gym for that too,
yes,
right?
Yes, we do.
So the next time we come, we may be sitting in the gym at the half court mark. I'm lobbying for that.
Yeah.
But right now in that gym, it's really active, right? If I was sitting in there right now, students would be running all over the place.
Oh yeah, you'd be bobbing and weaving, basketballs, dodgeballs, kids nonstop. Back to the black box, the utility of this space is unlike any other. Whether it be meetings with parents or faculty nights or student nights or plays or productions, we could also host things like wrestling matches from an athletic standpoint in here. Dim the lights, make it a really cool atmosphere.
And you can bring in a portable stage? Is that the way it works?
Well, I'm bringing my mats and put them right there front and center.
Okay.
Yep.
And also school dances. The students want to hold dances here, but I'm not ready for that yet.
You're just so nervous. Safety, number one, huh?
Yep, safety number one.
And at getting 2,000 students or 2,200, if it gets to the out of school, the logistics of that, it has to be coordinated very well. And I think you guys got that down to a science.
We're getting there. You know, we're experiencing the growing pains. We're right off of Griffin Drive in 82, and it does get backed up, but we do get students in the building and out of the building quickly and safely.
How does one become a student here at Gateway? Do you have to live in a certain district? If you want to come play sports here, you have to be zoned here, your school choice. Starting with you, Mr. Athletic Director.
So to be a student here, you got to live in the East Zone, and then it's a matter of school choice, picking which schools you'd want to choose from between Eastleigh, Riverdale, Dunbar, and Lehigh, and then you get assigned through student assignment. There's a lot of other factors that will determine if you get your first choice, which we are the #1 chosen school in Lee County.
In the history of school choice.
Yeah.
You mean more students?
More students select Gateway High School as their #1 choice than any other school in the district.
Really?
Yes.
And then they go from there.
And then they go from there.
So why aren't you 20? You say the maximum is 2,200. Why aren't you at 2,200 if you got a waiting list?
We do have a waiting list. The waiting list is, last I checked, 300 students, but we are capped as well. So right now we have about 700 freshmen, so we're capped there. 10th graders, we have about 650 juniors, but our senior class is very small. So we have about
always
120.
is.
Yeah.
Is that directly, the capping that is that a direct correlation to the amount of faculty that you have?
No, it's about the capacity of the building.
Let me hear about your college prep courses, I think you won, I know at your other school you won an award. You were like an avid school. I'm trying to come up with this terminology. See?
We were
are you avid? High school can be an avid as well?
Yes. In fact, the high school before my last high school was an avid demo school. My last school, which was Lehigh Acres Middle School, was an avid demonstration school. We are an avid school. Right now, we are not currently seeking demo status.
Okay.
Yep.
Whatever that means. Academics, sports. Talk about the way you guys tie all that together and the emphasis on academics leading.
Well, first things first with academics and the students, I quickly learned that academics rules all. Academics is the #1 priority. Here they truly are student athletes, and it's apparent in the verbiage used. Students aren't necessarily referred to as students, and if you hear the common vernacular here, you'll hear Principal Watson call everybody scholars. That's how they're addressed here, to really focus on that student scholar achievement. And then the focus is on athletics for the athletes on campus. We have the basic rules from the Florida High School Athletic Association. 2.0 is the minimum standard, but we have programs here where coaches set, if you don't have a 3.0 or better, you're in tutoring. If you don't have a 2.75 or better, you're in tutoring. There's another program that says you got to have a 3.25 before, if you want to practice regularly and not be in tutoring.
What does tutoring look like here? Is that an after-school program?
After school, teachers help students with their core classes. But that, again, reflects on the teachers we have here that really, truly want to be here and love being here, that they're going to go that extra mile for our students. And not just our scholar athletes, but all of the scholars here on campus.
Talk about opportunities here to sponsor Principal Watson. People can get involved with your school in various ways. I know the North law firm, Joe North, has been involved with their sport program. But just talk about some different ways that the community here and outside of here can support your school.
Yes, so we do have a sponsorship program that Mr. Dubblede oversees. So anyone from the community or business world could sponsor any of our sports programs. They can get their banners and logos on our football field, on our marquee outside. You want to?
Yeah, I call it the community partnership program because that's what we really want to do is create partners, not just in Gateway, but we get kids from all over Lehigh as well. I think because of our name, people just instantly associate the school with Gateway Boulevard, which is fine, which is great in other communities there. But we have a lot of people pulling from the Lehigh community, and we want to make sure that they're represented as well. So when we're talking community partnerships, anything is available that people want to advertise, be part of this growing school, whether it's, as Principal Watson said, banners or social media shout outs that we have multiple social media accounts, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram,
I'm expecting a whole lot of Lee Pitts Live shout outs right now.
I got
I've
you.
earned it.
I got you in the Gateway Athletics site. We have opportunities where a business partner, community partner can sponsor a 40 by 50 foot windscreen on the back of our baseball stadium where that shows to everybody on 82 up to 25,000 cars a week. So, and that's the only advertising on 82. So it's an exclusive, right? So we have lots of opportunities, whether it's the school, whether it's specific teams, whether it's specific projects. People can get involved, and we would love for more and more people to get involved.
Sounds like it. Well, it's been a pleasure having you both on the show. But before I let you go, gotta talk college. I want to go straight to you again, Principal Watkins. Let's talk colleges. Are colleges coming here recruiting? How do these students get from here to college? Are you having college career days here? Are you making sure historical black colleges know about this school? Go.
Absolutely. So you know this year is our first graduating class here, but we do have several college preparatory programs to prepare our students for college. So we have the Cambridge program where students are taking college classes here on campus, and if they pass tests, they get a full Bright Future scholarship where they can go to a college and is paid for. We also have a partnership with Florida Gulf Coast University. We're the only school in the East Zone that has this. So at the end of students' 10th grade year, they can apply to be a part of this program. If they are accepted, they are full-time Florida Gulf Coast University students and full-time Gateway High School students. So when they complete the program, they can get a full scholarship to Florida Gulf Coast University, and school is paid for.
Outstanding.
Yes.
Well, I think after I take this sip, we'll bump you out.
All right.
It's been a pleasure having you both on the show.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
As the saying goes on this particular show, for those who say it can't be done, they're usually interrupted by those like these fine administrators here at Gateway High School who are doing it. And remember, Miami may have the oranges, but Gateway High School has got the
Juice.
You got the juice. We'll be right back.
Lee Pitts Live is a Lee Pitts Enterprise production.
Hello, everybody. This is Lee. I'm so glad that you watched that particular show. And if you enjoyed that show, we got other shows like that. Just subscribe to our YouTube channel. Watch Lee Pitts Live on demand anytime. And also hit us up on all our social media platforms. Just type in Lee Pitts Live, and there you go.